All right, good afternoon. We're following two overnight stabbings this afternoon. The first in southeast Wichita. One person still in critical condition at this hour. Officers responding to the call just after 2 o'clock this morning in the 8400 block of East Harry. We're working to learn more information on the incident, and we'll bring you more information as soon as it comes into our newsroom. Police also investigating an overnight stabbing in north of downtown. Dispatch confirms the call came in close to 3:30. When emergency crews responded to the 700 block of North Broadway, that's near Via Christi St. Francis, they found a person with a stab wound in critical condition. That person was taken to a local hospital. Of course, we'll let you know when we hear more on that story as well.